I made it to Sarande and I am on a walk. Part of me wanted to go straight to the beach. And another part of me was like, I've been stuck in a car for 2 days. I don't want to lie. I want to move. So I am actually just going for a walk. And the beach is quite close to where I'm staying, so I can actually walk to the beach in less than 5 minutes. So I think I'll have a swim later, but I just really felt like I needed to move. I've been in a car for so long. But look how beautiful it is. I'm on the promenade. I'm so happy right now that I don't even know what to do with myself. I was just walking because I'm so tired, and for some strange reason, sometimes when I'm really like overtired, I don't like to be in the sun. So I thought I'd go for a walk and explore because I've been in the car for so long, and then what I'll do is like I'll go for a swim later when it's not so hot. But basically I was setting up my shop, my office and everything so that I could work tomorrow. And I thought, well, I have one day on Saturday next week that I'll still be here. So I don't want to use my car because it's so full of stuff. I was going to hire a scooter. Let me stop for a bit. I was going to hire a scooter and go check out the beaches like not inside Sarande, because if I'm here for this whole week, then if I want to go for a swim after work every day, I can go for the local beaches. You know what I mean? So I go to the scooter shop and I sit down and I said, do you have a scooter? So she said, for when? So I said, for Sunday. And so she said, next Sunday. And I said, no, today's Sunday. So the only other Sunday, next weekend. So she said, no. She says, no. She looks at me and she says, today's Saturday. So I look at her and I go, no, today's Sunday. And so she says, no, it's Saturday. And so I look at her and I go, no, it's Sunday. And so she gets her phone and she shows me the phone, and it's Saturday. And I've been running around looking for a screwdriver so I can get my monitor all set up, thinking that I've got work tomorrow. He just fun above me. Anyway, guys, it's Saturday and I have a whole day of rest before I have to work. I mean, not have to, get to, but also I was exhausted after traveling, and I thought today was my only day. I'm so excited. I've just gained a whole day, like a whole 24 hours.
One day later.
Hey, good morning, everyone. It's Sunday morning, and I slept so well. I had those electric shutter thingies down and I had no idea what time of day or night it was. Unfortunately, my watch can't get charged because when I was in Turkey I had cleaners and they came to clean, and afterwards I couldn't find my watch charger. And so when I wake up in the middle of the night, or what I think is the middle of the night, I can't tell what the time is. That's a really long story. Anyway, I didn't know what the time was, but I had a really good sleep. Let's speed it up a bit. Come. And now I'm on my way to hire a moped. Hopefully there's still one left for me. It's around 9 o'clock in the morning. I had wanted to get out by 8, but I kind of had a lazy coffee on the balcony and all of that sort of stuff. But I've packed a picnic and cold bottle of water and my book, and I'm going to hire a moped and I'm going to go to this beach that you can only get to so far, and then you park, and then you gotta like adventure a little bit. But the guy at the border that I bought my car insurance from, he was showing me photos, and it looks amazing, like the Caribbean. So I'm definitely gonna go there. Don't know how long I'll stay. It's about 29 today, but I'll stay at least for a couple of hours, and it'll be just a nice Sunday before I start work tomorrow. Because yesterday when I arrived, I was so exhausted, I didn't even know what day it was. But I feel human again today. I feel strong, I feel good. So I love you guys. Come on an adventure with me.
A few moments later.
My adventure was short-lived. The beach I chose is only accessible by foot, which means I'd have to leave the scooter like up on the road somewhere. And of course I ask the people I'm renting the scooter from, you know, I want to go to this beach, is it okay? And where do I leave the scooter? And they were like, no, not okay. So I have a picnic and everything packed, and I'm like, oh God, there's a public beach here, and I could just go to that, and then maybe I can ask around about renting a scooter for Saturday, because I still have Saturday. I just really wanted to do it today because, gosh, the beach is packed already. I better go score myself a spot. Good morning everyone, well good afternoon should I say. Look how nice and clean the water is behind me. So I've had a really good work week, but not much to report back in terms of adventures. Although I must admit I've really enjoyed the Airbnb that I'm staying at. I've set up like my desk on the dining room table, and every time I look up to my monitor I can see the ocean, and it's quite nice. Although I'm enjoying being so close to the ocean right now. So I went for a walk this morning because I made myself a cappuccino at home and the milk was bad. So I decided to go find some good coffee, and I found this great little Italian place. And it was good coffee. It was really small, small cup. And if you know me, you know, I like a big cup of cappuccino. Anyway, it was nice, and the staff were super friendly. And I was actually walking into town because I thought, oh, maybe I'll lie on the beach for a little bit, but I'm leaving tomorrow and I've got quite a lot to do, and I really wanted to get a manicure and a pedicure. And I didn't really feel like being on the public beach to be honest, I just wanted a couple of hours. So I didn't want to like mission far away. And I don't mind, like if I'm spending the day on the beach, like when I go to the beach clubs and stuff, then I don't care. It's, you know, you're treating yourself, it's going to cost some money, but you're there for the whole day, and it kind of like balances itself out as far as I'm concerned. But I only wanted a couple of hours, and now I can't remember what I was telling you about. Oh, so I was walking along the road, and most of these places along here are like, belong to the hotels. You have to be residents. And for some strange reason, this thought, I know, for some strange reason, the Holy Spirit, but the Holy Spirit like said to me, why don't you go in and ask if it's private? And in the back of my head, I'm thinking they're all private. Everybody knows they're all private. But anyway, I go into reception and I asked the lady, and she said, no, it's for both, but you have to enter from the outside. There's like a pathway that you can go. So I entered from the outside, which is over there by that little house is actually a restaurant. And it's only 500 lek. All the sunbeds in all the other places, like because you're spending the day there, they're like 2,000 lek. 1,500 lek, 2,000 lek. This was 500 lek. And I've got my own little piece of paradise. There's like not a soul around me. I mean, there's some people over there, but I can't hear them. It feels like I'm just by myself and the lapping of the waves. Anyway, this is a nice little treat. So I've been reading my book, swimming, and just enjoying before I start the next leg of my journey. Because tomorrow I head to the Greek border and then I drive to Reminisce. And from Reminisce, I'm butchering that word, sorry guys. And then I'm on a car ferry overnight and I get to Italy at about, Ancona in Italy at about 4 in the afternoon. And then I couldn't get a ferry that night. For some strange reason, the ferry times were different and it would leave before I could get there because I have to drive like across Italy to the Rome side. And I'm going from a port near there to Barcelona on another car ferry. And then I would have normally driven, but it's a long way to drive, and yeah, and I'm not really on vacation, so it would have just been me driving. So I'm blessed, but because I travel full time, I actually do work as well, and I have to be true to that, otherwise I wouldn't be traveling. So anyway, long story short, 6 hours later. Guys, look at the water. And that big mountain over there, can you see it? No, wait, it's somewhere there. It's behind the sailboat. I'll have to do it other way around. But anyway, that's Corfu. It's like you can catch a 20-minute ferry from here. Sorry, my arms are getting tired. You can catch a 20-minute ferry from here, like a speedboat, or 20 to 30-minute speedboat ferry to Corfu from here. Corfu. Okay, so what was I telling you? Oh, so then I get to Barcelona at 7 o'clock at night, which is a bit of an awkward time to start driving. So I'm debating whether I'm going to drive for a little bit and crash somewhere, or if I'm just going to overnight in Barcelona and start fresh in the morning. But then I have two choices. I can either drive via Madrid, it's an hour longer, but it's an inland route, or I can drive via Valencia and then go to Sevilla and then into Portugal. So I haven't really made up my mind. I have no accommodation booked except for my 2 car ferries, and I have accommodation when I get to Portugal. So my mom phoned today. She said, "So what's your plans?" I said, "I don't know. I got 2 car ferries." That's it. I don't know. Love you, Mom. Anyway, that's me in a nutshell. So much. I don't even know if I'm going to ever post this one to you guys because it's just me randomly talking. But look how nice that water is. All right, I'm reading a really good book. Love you. So I came off the beach and my favorite sushi places just right here. So I'm gonna order sushi. I'm enjoying the view. It's still quite warm and I felt that my skin had had enough sun. But then when I was starting to walk home, I was like, wow, it's not actually comfortable walking in this heat. But I booked myself a mani and a pedi. At 6 o'clock was the first they could take me, which is a bit unfortunate. I was hoping to catch the sunset, so maybe I'll be finished in time to catch the sunset. But At least my hands and feet will look good. And I have watched the sunset quite a bit from here. They do have beautiful sunsets. But right now I'm going to look at the menu because it's sushi time. Excuse me, I've got no makeup on as usual, and I'm running across town now because I was like, oh, those directions look so easy for my nail appointment, which by the way got pushed back, so I got some really good sunset photos which I'm gonna post. I'm like thinking I can do this all by myself in my, and I'm totally in the wrong direction. So when I turn Google Maps on, I gotta go all the way back to where I came from and then go up another road. So I told you what, I just thought I knew where I was going.